Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother King Kong Consciousness. Dr.Umar Ifatunde. Intercontinental Ifatunde, notorious RBG. Most relevant, most requested, most revolutionary black scholar in the world. Brothers and sisters, I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm not going to keep you too long this Friday afternoon because I know you have things to do and I have things to do. So I'm not going to belabor the issue, but I do want to offer some brief remarks on this Kyrie Irving controversy. I want to offer some brief remarks on this Kyrie Irving controversy. And then I'm going to go in deeper on www.drumar.tv. I'm going to go in deeper on www.drumar.tv. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you go and subscribe to www.drumar.tv. www.drumar.tv. This is just the introduction. This is just the appetizer. I'm going to give you the meal on DrUmar.tv. This is just the drinks and the salad and the hors d'oeuvres, but I'm going to give you the meal and the dessert on www.drumar.tv. So here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say. I had hoped that my brother Kanye, I had hoped that my brother Kyrie could have held out for another week or so. I was hoping that Kyrie Irving could have held out another week or so. I wanted him to make them sweat a little bit more. I wanted Kyrie to make the untouchable power structure sweat just a little bit longer. I was hoping he would have held out, because this would have been the first time in a long time that we've had a prominent black musician, Kanye West, a prominent black musician, Kanye West, and a prominent black athlete, Kyrie Irving, stand up simultaneously against the exploitation of the untouchable power structure. I wanted Kanye and Kyrie to do a joint press conference. I wanted Kanye and Kyrie to conduct a joint press conference. I wanted both of those brilliant, although at times politically inconsistent, but I wanted both of those brilliant black men to engage in a joint press conference on this issue. I wanted that. The culture needed that. The community required that. I wish he could have held a little longer. I wish Kyrie Irving could have held out just a little bit longer. But with that being said, he should not hang his head in shame. Kyrie Irving does not need to hang his head in shame, because at least he took a stand. At least he took a stand in an NBA league dominated by black athletes. In the National Basketball Association dominated by black athletes, most of them will never take a stand. Most of them will never take a stand against the power structure. At least Kyrie took a stand. So Kyrie, if you're watching me, my brother, and I'm sure you are, don't drop your head. Don't drop your head. Because at least you took that stand and you held out as long as you could. And we didn't need you to be another casualty like Colin Kaepernick. Because if them Negroes couldn't take a knee for Colin Kaepernick, if them Negroes couldn't take a knee against police brutality and genocide with Colin Kaepernick, if your fellow athletes of the NBA couldn't take a knee for Colin Kaepernick, they damn sure, Kyrie, wasn't going to stand up for you against the untouchable community. They wouldn't break breath against the untouchable community. If they can't take a knee for the national anthem, if you can't take a knee for that old crusty song, if you can't get down on one knee in the NFL for that old crusty song, if they couldn't even boycott the playoffs in the bubble, if you can't even boycott the playoffs in the bubble, and you let David Stern tell you you can wear a word on the back of your jersey. This is what the NBA Negroes did. This was your protest. Freedom on the back of my jersey. Black Lives Matter on the back of my jersey. Unity. What kind of crap is that? What kind of crap is that? That was the most passive aggressive beta male protest I ever seen in my life. Words on the back of jerseys. Adam Silver. Where police was killing black people, and the athletes of the NBA said, we're going to protest playoffs in the bubble. When the black athletes 2 years ago in the bubble was going to protest police violence by not playing in the bubble, Adam Silver had a heart attack. You damn near had a heart attack, Adam Silver. And you told them that you'll let them put some words on their jerseys. And y'all want to paint Black Lives Matter on the side of the basketball court. I want y'all to compare what Adam Silver let us do in the bubble 2 years ago when the Milwaukee Bucks players wanted to protest the NBA playoffs in the bubble. The Milwaukee Bucks stood up and said, nah, they just killed this brother in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Jacob Blake. He didn't die. They paralyzed him. Peace and love to the Jacob Blake family. He gets shot and paralyzed. So the Milwaukee Bucks say, nah, we not playing. We protesting the bubble. Adam Silver says, nah, we gonna let you put words on the back of your jerseys, and y'all went for that. And LeBron James is part of the reason y'all went for that, because LeBron James was more interested in getting a bubble ring. Mr. Activism, LeBron James, who ain't done no activism yet, he wanted a ring. And so they made y'all sit down for LeBron James to get a fourth ring. Made y'all sit down for LeBron James to get a fourth ring. And then they sent Michael Jordan in to make sure LeBron James would stay in his lane. They sent Barack Obama and Michael Jordan in to have a conversation with LeBron James. And the two biggest Negro male sellouts in American history, Barack Obama and Michael Jordan, the two biggest Negro male sellouts in American history, Michael Jordan and Barack Obama, the two biggest Negro sellouts in American history, Barack Obama and Michael Jordan go have a conversation with LeBron James. And LeBron James says they told him to keep playing basketball. Mr. Activism, with a school full of white women in Akron. You said Jordan and Obama told you to keep playing basketball. That was your excuse. Barack Obama and Michael Jordan, the two top Negropeans in American history, top political Negropean, top athletic Negropean, and you say they made you play basketball. So Kyrie Irving, don't hang your head, my brother. Don't hang your head, Kyrie Irving, because they wasn't going to stand up for you. Them NBA Negroes, they are too in love with that paycheck and them snow bunnies and that materialistic lifestyle. Nobody was going to stand with you, brother. They was going to leave you out there to dry like they did Colin Kaepernick, who still ain't got a job in the NFL yet. They was going to leave you out to dry like they did Colin Kaepernick. Black male athletes are some of the biggest political cowards the world has ever seen. Black male athletes are some of the biggest political cowards the world has ever seen. Black male athletes are some of the biggest political cowards the world has ever seen. So Kyrie Irving, don't drop your head, my brother. And I'm telling you why. One man can't change this by himself. He can ignite the change, but he can't do it by himself, my brother. I applaud you for standing as long as you stood. It is very much a contradiction and a form of hypocrisy. It is very much a contradiction and a form of hypocrisy for Adam Silver in the untouchable community to accuse you of being against the untouchables, when Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, the third richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, the third richest man in the world, is still selling from Hebrews to Negroes on Amazon right now. Amazon is the largest online selling platform in the world. Amazon is the largest virtual market in the world. So somebody got to help me understand. Why wasn't $139 billion Jeff Bezos, why wasn't he accused of being against the untouchable? Somebody help me out. Why wasn't the owner of Amazon, the third richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, the largest online selling platform in the world, why was he not accused of being against the untouchables? Why did Jeff Bezos get a pass? Why did the owner of Amazon get a pass? See, I have a problem with selective morality. I don't like selective morality when black people do it. I don't like selective morality when white people do it. Do you know what selective morality is, brothers and sisters? Let me tell you what selective morality is. Selective morality is when you apply your moral principles. Selective morality is when you apply your moral principles to some people, but not all people. Selective morality is when you say it's wrong to abuse a child, but when your friends abuse a child, you overlook it. Selective morality is when you say it's wrong to steal, but when somebody in your family steals, you overlook it. Adam Silver, you are a hypocrite. The untouchable community, you a bunch of hypocrites. If that book, if that video is so disrespectful of your so-called heritage, why are you not attacking everybody who's promoting and selling that video and that book? Help me understand. If it's that bad, and Adam and Jeff Bezos has the largest selling platform in the world, so anybody who wants that book and anybody who wants that DVD, they're going to get it from Amazon. They're going to get it from Jeff Bezos, who's worth $139 billion, third richest man in the world, but y'all didn't send him no letter to cease and desist. When is Amazon Prime going to get a cease and desist letter? When is Amazon Prime going to get a cease and desist letter? When is Amazon Prime going to get a cease and desist letter like the one y'all gave Kyrie Irving? Like the one y'all gave Kanye West? So let me understand. if you white, if you are a Caucasian, and you promote information interpreted by the untouchables to be an attack on their culture, it's okay. If the white man does it, it's okay. But if the black man does it, it's a problem. So do you know what that means to me? Do you know what that means to me? I'm going to tell you what that means to me. What that means to me is, this is really not about hate against the untouchable community. This is not about hate against the untouchables. Because if it was, Jeff Bezos would have been served with a cease and desist. Remove that book, remove that DVD from Amazon Prime. Y'all ain't said a word to that man. Y'all ain't said a word to that man. So you're telling me you openly support the continued selling of a book and documentary that you claim to be against you. You openly support the continued selling and distribution of a book and documentary you claim is against your people. You openly support the selling and distribution of a book and DVD that you claim is against your people. So let me tell you what this is really about. This ain't about no anti this or anti that. This ain't about no hatred for the untouchable community. You know what this is about? This is about the untouchable community tightening the noose around the neck of its black male celebrities. I said this is about the untouchable community tightening the noose around the neck of its black male celebrities. I said this is about the untouchable community pulling that noose a little tighter. See, Kanye West, he loosened that noose up a little bit. Kanye West, as crazy and inconsistent as he is, Kanye West loosened that noose up a little bit. Kanye loosened that noose up a little bit. And whenever the slaves start loosening up the noose, the slave master got to pull him back in. He got to pull him back in. Because after all, the untouchable community has made a large portion of their wealth off the exploitation of black entertainers and athletes. Let me say it again. Oh, let me say it again. The untouchable community, one of their main avenues to wealth and power was on the backs of African people. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Who are the agents in the sports industry? Not every agent, but the most influential agents in the sports industry and entertainment industry are untouchables. The major agents are untouchables. Oh, yes. How many owners of the NBA teams are untouchables? How many owners of the NFL teams are untouchables? You only have 2 real music companies left. You only have 2 real music companies left, and the CEO of both of them are members of the untouchables. The untouchables, according to Russell Simmons' words, according to Russell Simmons himself, Russell said, Snow Bunny Russell Simmons said that had it not been for the untouchables, hip hop may have never taken off. Russell Simmons said if it wasn't for the untouchables, there would have been no Fat Farm. There would have been no Rockaware. According to Russell Simmons, the untouchables invested in hip hop clothing. The untouchables invested in hip hop music. This is Russell Simmons talking. Russell said, had it not been for the untouchables, hip hop may have never taken off. But let me say this to you. Investment is a deceptive word for exploitation. Investment is a deceptive word for exploitation. See, when Russell says they invested in hip hop in the early years, Snow Bunny Russell Simmons said they invested in hip hop in the early years. So what you're saying, Russell, is they saw the potential in hip hop early on. And because black people didn't have the wealth to control the financial side of hip hop, stay with me, brothers and sisters. Understand, overstand, and understand me. Understand, overstand, and understand me. We didn't have the money to invest in hip hop and keep it a black owned industry. We didn't have the money to do that. So the Untouchables saw that this might be something. This new form of music might be something. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them the seed money to get hip hop up and off the ground. And after we give them the seed money to get hip hop up and off the ground, we're going to take it over. We're going to own all the rights, all the contracts, the publishing, the performing, the 360 deals, and on the backs of gangster rap. On the backs of gangster rap, the untouchable community has been exploiting black musicians since the early 1900s, and they own gangster rap. They own hip hop. They own hip hop. They own it. They own it. The untouchable community owns hip hop. It's theirs. It's theirs. I wonder who ordered the death of Whitney Houston. I wonder who ordered the death of Michael Jackson. I wonder who ordered the death of Kobe Bryant. I wonder who ordered the death of the artist known as Prince. I wonder who ordered the death of Jimi Hendrix. I wonder who ordered the death of Tupac Shakur. I bet you most of them were untouchables. Yup. Yup. So the main way that the untouchable community became who they are is on the backs of black people. Yesterday and today. You exploit black music. You exploit black athletes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You exploit black actors. Yes, you do. Who built Hollywood? Was it not untouchables? Was or was not the founding fathers of Hollywood members of the untouchable community? Yes or no? I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. Were the founding fathers of Hollywood members of the untouchable community? Are the major sports agents members of the untouchable community? Are the CEOs of most music in Hollywood and sports companies, are they not members of the untouchable community? I'm asking a question. And now you want my brother Kyrie Irving. They said Sean Marks of the Brooklyn Nets. Sean Marks of the Brooklyn Nets. Sean Marks of the Brooklyn Nets is requiring Kyrie Irving to go meet with leaders of the untouchable community. See, this is the humiliation. This is why I was hoping Kyrie would have held out a little longer, because Kyrie, they don't want no apology. They want to humiliate you. Kyrie, they don't want no apology. They want to humiliate you. And this is one thing that Kanye got right. Even though he issued his apologies too, but Kanye understands something a little bit better than Kyrie. Or maybe not better, but he has the freedom to do it a little bit better. Kanye knows they don't want no apology. What do they care about an apology? They don't want no apology. They want to humiliate you. They want to emasculate you in front of your own community. This is about domination of alpha male energy. This ain't about no apology. This is about the destruction of revolutionary black alpha male energy. That's what this is. They don't care about no damn apology. All week on the news, what they kept saying? All week on the news, what did they keep saying? All week on the news, what did they keep saying? Kyrie Irving says he accepts responsibility. Kyrie Irving said he accepts accountability. Kyrie Irving said he embraces every culture, every walk of life, every religion. But then they came back and said, he didn't say, I'm sorry. See, I'm sorry. He did not admit guilt and shame to us. So then Kyrie says, I'm sorry. Y'all want 2 words? I'm going to give you 2 words. I'm sorry. And then Sean Marks pops up, and Sean Marks said, no, Kyrie, that's not enough. You have to go and sit down like a 3-year-old in preschool. You have to go and sit down like a 3-year-old in preschool. You have to go and sit down like a 3-year-old in preschool and get lectured by leaders of the untouchable community. You have to let them teach you about their culture like you don't already know who they are and where they come from. So now Kyrie Irving has to go sit in the timeout chair. 30-year-old Kyrie got to act like a 3-year-old toddler now. 30-year-old Kyrie got to act like a 3-year-old toddler now. 30-year-old Kyrie has to act like a 3-year-old toddler now. He has to go sit down in the timeout chair and let the leaders of the untouchable community, who've been exploiting his people since they got to this country, who've been exploiting his people since they got to this country, he got to act like he did them wrong and let them educate him. See, this is the humiliation. This is the humiliation. They don't want apologies. They want to emasculate you. Cut your damn nuts off. That's what this is about. We're going to embarrass you. What did Willie Lynch say? What did the Willie Lynch letter say? The Willie Lynch letter said, go get you the biggest Negro. Get the meanest, toughest buck you can find on the plantation. Bring him outside, the Willie Lynch letter said. Line up all your slave men and line up all your slave women. And you're going to whip that buck, beat him into an inch of his life, drag him, suffocate him, choke him, stomp him, punch him, humiliate the strongest one in front of the women and the other men. They will learn vicariously not to challenge your authority. And then after you have humiliated the biggest buck, the strongest buck, you then tar and feather that buck. You tie one leg to one horse going in one direction, and you tie another leg to another horse going in the other direction. And you beat both horses so they run in opposite directions and tear that buck's body in half. You have effectively destroyed the black men's confidence in that brother. You have effectively destroyed the black woman's trust in that black man. The black woman will never look to him again for protection. And she will be so afraid that her son will grow up and make the same mistake and end up the same way that she will raise her son to be a wimp. The slave woman will raise her son to be a coward. The slave woman will raise her son to be a beta male. The slave woman will raise her son to never challenge or question white power again. Kyrie, this is not about a misunderstanding. This is about who do you think you are, Negro, to question our control of your community. We owned Michael Jordan. We owned every athlete y'all had. We owned every artist y'all had. We couldn't own Michael Jackson, so we killed him. We couldn't own Prince, so we killed him. We couldn't own Jimi Hendrix, so we killed him. What you want to be about, Kyrie? Don't you ever question us. We the chosen ones, chosen by the devil to own Negroes. They say they the chosen people, chosen by the devil to rule over black people who don't know themselves perpetually. That's what this is. Understand, overstand, understand. Understand, overstand, understand. So now they're going to make Kyrie do a Nick Cannon. They're going to make Kyrie do a Nick Cannon. They damn near made my brother Nick Cannon get a PhD in untouchable studies. Nick Cannon had to damn near get a PhD in untouchable studies before he could go back to wilding out. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Shout out to Nick. They made Nick get a PhD. They put Whoopi Goldberg in the timeout chair. They put Whoopi Goldberg in the timeout chair. They said, whoa, 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 whoa. You people never speak on our people. You people can never speak on our people. See, I want y'all to understand something. I want y'all to understand and overstand something right now, brothers and sisters. This is an assault on the freedom of speech of unapologetically African alpha males. This is not about Kyrie or Kanye. This is not about Kyrie or Kanye. This is not about Kyrie or Kanye. This is about muzzling the mouth of the black male. This ain't about them. This is about us. This is about shutting the mouth of the black man once and for all. Marcus Garvey said, Marcus Messiah Garvey said, let me go back. The black man, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, who gave us the religion of Islam, the black man, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, who gave us the religion of Islam, the black man, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, who gave us the religion of Islam, said, the pen is mightier than the sword. Muhammad ibn Abdullah, the father of Islam, said, the pen is mightier than the sword. The most honorable Marcus Garvey came along and said, the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey came along and he said, the pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier than them both. Marcus Garvey said, the pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier than them both. See, the tongue is a very powerful weapon, brothers and sisters. When used appropriately, it can wake up millions. Every revolution was born of the tongue. Won by the gun, but born of the tongue. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. Every revolution was won by the gun, but it was born of the tongue. So you need the tongue and the gun to win the revolution. And so in order to keep the people under control, all black men who have a free tongue, all black men who are afraid to speak out must be publicly and socially castrated. Any black man who dares to use his tongue as a weapon of liberation must be publicly and socially castrated. That's what they're doing to Kyrie. They're trying to do it to Kanye. They did it to Nick Cannon. They did it to so many other black men. They want to take away the freedom of speech. They want to take away the First Amendment rights of American African males. They want to crush the First Amendment rights of American African males. They want to destroy the First Amendment rights of American African males. They want to use Kyrie and Kanye as an example to the rest of us. Keep your mouth shut or we will destroy you. Keep your mouth shut and we will destroy you. So Kyrie said, I accept responsibility and I accept accountability, and I'm going to donate $500,000 to activism that protects your people from harm and hatred. Kyrie donated $500,000. Kyrie Irving gave the untouchables $500,000. That money could have went to FDMG. That money could have built a black school. That money could have built a black bank. That money could have built a black supermarket. That money could have helped build a black hospital. That money could have built a manufacturing center for African people. That money could have built a distribution network. Kyrie gave them $500,000. And you know what they said to Kyrie? Who do you think we are? Negroes? You can't buy us. Y'all the only people who can get bought. You're the only people who will sell your self-respect. You Negroes are the only people who will sell your racial integrity. You Negroes are the only people who will sell your people's honor. Who do you think we are? Us? You think we some Al Sharptons over here? You think we some Jesse Jacksons over here? You think we some Barack Obamas over here? You throw us a check and we forget what you said? Nah, player. Nah, player. Nah, player. The untouchables laughed at that check. The untouchables laughed at that $500,000 check. They said, do you know how much money we make off your football players? Do you know how much money we make off your basketball players? Do you know how much money we make off your baseball players? Do you know how much money we make off of your actors? Do you know how much money we make off of your comedians? Do you know how much money we make off your civil rights struggle? You want to give us $500,000? You must not know who we are. We don't need your money because we print the damn money. We don't need your money. We print the damn money. We don't need your money, Kyrie. We print your money. They said, Kyrie, are you aware that the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States government is a privately controlled bank, Kyrie? And I'm being sarcastic here, but this is what they're saying to Kyrie in their own way. The Federal Reserve Bank of this country is privately owned. It is a conglomerate of 13 private banks. And every one of those banks is owned by the untouchables. Let me say it again. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. We won't have to understand, overstand, and understand today. We will have to understand, overstand. Let me say this one more time. Kyrie Irving gave them $500,000. And they threw it back. You know why? Because they print the damn money. The Federal Reserve is 13 banks, privately owned. It's a conglomerate of 13 banks. And the CEO of every one of the Federal Reserve banks is a member of the untouchables. They print the damn money. What they need your money for? They print the damn money. What do they need your money for? They print the damn money. What do they need your money for? They print the money. What do they need a donation from you when they print the money, brothers and sisters? Was it not Father Rothschild who said? Was it not Father Rothschild who said? Was it not Father Rothschild who said, give me control over a nation's money. I care not who makes the laws. Give me control over a nation's money. I care not who makes the laws. Give me control over a nation's money, and I care not who makes the laws. You can't give them no money. They print the damn money. Now you know why you've never seen a homeless person who was a member of that community. You've never seen a homeless person in your life. You've never come across a homeless person in your life that was a member of that community. And this is why my reparations people, this is why you thirsty, fake, woke reparations activists, this is where y'all losing me. I keep telling y'all, take money off the reparations list. If you gotta have a cash payout on your reparations list, put the cash payout at the bottom. If you gotta have cash payout on your reparations list, put cash at the bottom. Don't put it at the top. Don't put a cash payout at the top of your reparations list. Now you know why. They print the money. So no matter what you get for reparations, it'll never compare to how much they still have. Do y'all understand me now? Do y'all understand me now? Do you understand me now? If I print the money, listen to me, thirsty reparations activists. If I print the money, listen to me, thirsty reparations activists. If I print the money, listen to me, thirsty reparations activists. If I print the money and you say you owe us $50 trillion, okay? $50 trillion. Here's your $50 trillion, black people, and you can never bother the United States government for nothing else. Do you understand? You can never bother the government for no laws, no concessions, no police brutality, no jobs, no welfare. You're done with us. 50 trillion, and sign this disclaimer that America owes you nothing else. You got your 50 trillion, but I print the money. So if I gave you 50 trillion and I print the money, all I got to do is put 25 trillion into circulation the next day. I'm going to cheapen the value of the money I just gave you. See, you reparations Negroes ain't got no vision. You reparations Negroes ain't got no vision. You reparation Negroes ain't got no vision. So the minute they give you the $50 trillion check, they're going to put 25 trillion in the economy the next day to cheapen the value of the dollar. So what you thought was 50 trillion might be 10 trillion. In a few months, it might be 500 million. In about a year, it might be 100 million. What is wrong with you? Money cannot benefit you if they print the money. They print the money. They can make it. No matter what they give you in reparations, they can print more of it and dump it into the economy and drop the value of your settlement. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This is why you can't play the revolutionary Pan-Africanist cheap. You can't play the revolutionary Pan-Africanist cheap. And it bothers me. I'm going to come to Charles Barkley and Shannon Sharp in a minute. I'm going to come to Snow Bunny Charles and Snow Bunny Shannon in 1 minute. I ain't forgot about them. I'm going to come to Snow Bunny Charles and Snow Bunny Shannon in 1 minute. I ain't forgot about them. I got something to say about black men in the media. I got something to say to Stephen A. Smith, Richard Jefferson, Chris Broussard, Rob Parker, Mike Wilbon, Jason Williams. I got something to say about them Negroes in the media. I'm going to come to them in a minute. I'm going to come to them in a minute. I'm going to come to them in a minute, brothers and sisters. I'm going to come and deal with the Uncle Ruckuses of mass sports media. I'm going to come deal with the stepping fetchers of mass sports media in 1 minute. But hold on. But hold on. Let me get this right. See, here's what I think we should do. And I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. I want y'all to let me know what you think. I think we need to have a sit down with the leadership of the untouchable community. Black America and untouchable America need to have a sit down face-to-face conversation. Who with me on this? And we're going to lay out all charges against them as it relates to their exploitation and elimination of Black America and elimination of certain leaders in Black America. Y'all feeling me, brothers and sisters? We need to have a sit down with them because I'm trying to understand something. 3 questions, and I got 1 million questions for the untouchable leadership. I got 1 million questions for the untouchables, but let me just hit you with a few questions I have for the untouchables. This is just a few questions that I have for the untouchables. Question number 1. Abraham was an African. Abraham was an African. I believe he was born in Ur of Chaldea. He was an African. Moses, an African, educated in Kemet. They looked like me. Moses looked like me. Abraham looked like me. The 12 tribes, they look like me. When did the seed of Abraham? When did the seed of Abraham, brothers and sisters, I'm not being disrespectful, I'm being honest. One of the questions I must ask the untouchable, if the seed of Abraham look like me, when did the seed of Abraham cease to be African and start being Neanderthal? I need an answer to this, brothers and sisters. I need an answer to this, brothers and sisters. When did the seed of Abraham cease being Africoid and became Caucasoid? When did the seed of Abraham cease being Africoid and became Caucasoid? When did the seed of Abraham cease being Africoid and became Caucasoid? I need an answer. I'm not being disrespectful. I respect all groups, all peoples, but you got to tell me how this became that. Help me understand. Help me understand. And then I also got to ask you, them slave ships that brought my ancestors over here, them slave ships that brought my ancestors over here, them slave ships that brought my ancestors over here, who financed which banks? Which banks? Which banks financed the building of the slave ships? Which banks provided the insurance for my ancestors' human cargo? I gotta ask the untouchables, because y'all want the whole world to remember what happened to you, and I don't have a problem with that. What happened over there was wrong. It was wrong. I don't care the color. I don't care the culture. It was wrong. Death to innocent people is always wrong. Black, blue, purple, green, brown, orange. Death to innocent people is wrong. But my question to the untouchables, did you or did you not invest in the slavery of my ancestors? Did you or did you not finance the slave ships? Did you or did you not provide the insurance for the lives of my ancestors? Is it not true that almost every bank you own in this country that was around back then participated in Mama Apa? Is it not true that the Secretary of War for the Confederacy? Is it not true that the Secretary of War for the Confederacy? Is it not true that the Secretary of War for the Confederacy was an untouchable? And was he not a slave owner? And did he not promote? Wasn't there hundreds of slave owning untouchables? Are you trying to tell me y'all didn't own our ancestors? Because we got the proof, brothers and sisters. Y'all didn't own us? Y'all had no part in owning us? Y'all didn't finance them slave ships? Y'all didn't insure the cargo? Oh, I thought not. Oh. You don't want to have that conversation. So not only do you own us now through athletics and entertainment, you owned us then. Not only are you exploiting us now through athletics and entertainment, you exploited us then. Not only do you control us now through athletics and entertainment, you controlled us then. How dare you? And you worrying about Kyrie's words? What are words compared to deeds? What are words compared to deeds? What are words compared to deeds? You want to destroy Kanye for words? He didn't offer to hurt nobody. He didn't wish harm against you. You want to destroy Kyrie for words? He didn't wish harm against you. He didn't offer to hurt nobody. You want to destroy us for words, but what about your deeds? You want to stop us for words, but what about deeds? You want to shut us down for speaking our mind when you invested, profited, benefited from the enslavement of our people, and you got the audacity to make the world, the whole world, look at you like the eternal victims of the planet, when your history is just as rotten, as decadent, as inhumane, as ungodly as any other branch of the European family. I wish Kanye and Kyrie would have came together, because if Kanye and Kyrie would have came together, I believe other athletes would have joined in. Other entertainers would have joined in. Kyrie and Kanye together would have been a magnet. Kyrie and Kanye together would have been a magnet that would have pulled other athletes and entertainers into this movement. And then Kanye and Kyrie with the athletes and entertainers and King Kong consciousness with the black consciousness movement in my grip. We would have brought both sides together, black men entertainers and black men in the grassroots conscious struggle, and we would have united and we would have stood together. Kyrie, I know you got to go meet with the untouchable leaders in order to go back and play basketball. Kyrie, I know they want you to go meet with the untouchable leaders in order to go play basketball. They want you to humiliate yourself, and they want to publicly castrate you and make you kiss the ring. But I want you, brother, to think about it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You a grown man, but you got a chance to be great. You need to have a conversation with Kanye before you meet with the untouchables. Kyrie, do me one favor, Kyrie. Kyrie, do me one favor, Kyrie. Call up Kanye. I need you and Kanye to meet face to face. Don't do no telephone, because both of y'all are under surveillance of the FBI. You are under surveillance of the FBI. You and Kanye are being watched by FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, CFR, trilaterals. Let's just keep it real. You talking about a billionaire and a multi-millionaire speaking truth to power. Y'all under surveillance. You two? They paying more attention to y'all than they paying attention to me, because y'all got the money to do what I'm trying to do. Kyrie and Kanye got the money to do what I'm trying to do. Kyrie and Kanye got the money to do what I'm trying to do. Kyrie, have a meeting with Kanye first. Before you go meet with the untouchables and sit in that damn chair, before you sit in that chair and get your marbles cut off, meet with Kanye. See if Kanye is serious or if he's just playing games. If Kanye is playing games, go ahead and meet with the untouchables. But if Kanye is willing to take this fight to the top, if Kanye says he's willing to take this fight to the top, then Kyrie, you might got to rock out with him. We talking about history, Kyrie. This is bigger than an NBA championship. Kevin Durant will get over it. Kevin Durant will get over it. And I'm a Kevin Durant fan, but Kevin Durant will get over it, my brother. We're talking about the salvation of 50 million here and 2 billion across the planet. You can initiate a revolution in political, social, intellectual, economic history and circumstance, Kyrie. You are on the brink of revolution, my brother. I want you to make sure you don't want to press on. It's okay if you don't press on. I'm not going to condemn you because you took a stand for me, my brother. So you and me is okay. Me and you is okay. I better not catch you with no snow bunnies. But me and you are okay, my brother. We good. But I'm saying meet with Kanye, because if Kanye is serious about pushing forth a black agenda, I think it behooves you to stand with him. I think it behooves you to stand, because Kanye posted your picture, my brother. Kanye posted your picture. I'm telling you, You two coming together, y'all can pick up where Malcolm and Martin left off, my brother. You and Kanye can pick up where Martin and Malcolm left off. You can pick up where Marcus and Elijah left off. You can pick up where Douglas and Delaney left off. You can pick up where George Jackson and Fred Hampton left off. And y'all got the money to do it. Let's get the Black Wall Street popping, Kyrie and Kanye. Come on, y'all. Somebody got to do this. If not you, who? If not here, where? If not now, then when? I want to say this. I want to say this. I want to say this. Charles Snow Bunny Barkley, Shaquille Snow Bunny O'Neal, Jalen Snow Bunny Rose, Mike Snow Bunny Wilbon, Richard Snow Bunny Jefferson, Stephen Snow Bunny Smith, Jason Snow Bunny Williams. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You 10 Negroes. I want to call you the C word, but I can't use the C word on Instagram. Instagram told me I can't use the C word. So since I can't use the C word, I'm going to use the Negropean word. But you 10 Negroes are a disgrace to your race. You have done more to undermine Kyrie Irving. You 10 Negropeans have done more to undermine Kyrie Irving than all the untouchable media in America. Charles Barkley, did I hear you say Kyrie should be suspended for what he said about the untouchables? You weak, fat, sloppy, unintelligent devil. And then I heard you say that your daughter is married to an untouchable. Your daughter is married to an untouchable. And so you took it personally what Kanye said. This is what Charles Snow Bunny Barkley said. He took it personal. But did you take it personal when Breonna Taylor got shot up? Did you take it personal when Sandra Bland got choked out? Charles Snow Bunny Barkley, did you take it personal when Tamir Rice got shot up for a water gun? Did you take it personal when Freddie Gray or Eric Garner or Philando Castile or Alton Sterling? Did you, Trayvon Martin, did you take any of that personal? I never heard you say nothing about them. I ain't heard Charles Barkley or Shaquille O'Neal say nothing in defense of Michael Brown. Y'all didn't say nothing in defense of Eric Garner. Y'all didn't say nothing in defense of Breonna Taylor. Y'all didn't say nothing in defense of all these Africans who were murdered by the police. But you want to come to the defense of a community that has never done a damn thing for black people. You are a disgrace. Shaquille O'Neal, you are the biggest, blackest thing in the United States of America. Shaquille O'Neal, you are the biggest, blackest thing in the United States of America, but you never cease to amaze me. Shaquille O'Neal, you never cease to amaze me. You always go out of your way to kiss the backside of your Neanderthal slave masters. I've never seen a black man as big and black as you. I've never seen a black man as big and black as you go out of his way. Go out of his way to prove his loyalty to his slave master. Chris Broussard, you are a disgrace. Rob Parker, you are a disgrace. Jason Williams, you was my favorite point guard in college. Jason Williams is my favorite NCAA Division I point guard of all time. But Jason Williams, I'm done with you now, because I heard you say the other day that you're disappointed that Kyrie Irving didn't personally go meet with the untouchable community. What is wrong?